Dun, dun, dun. All right. We are here. Day 3, Primal Goddess Activation. Let me make sure I can see the chat. Great. So if you're here or when you arrive, you can drop an emoji or a comment saying hi in the chat. Let me know that you're here. If you watch this later, you could do hashtag replay and then any comments or questions, or just letting me know that you got to watch the video. I have been really enjoying this equinox portal and challenge that we are in. So as most of you know, I am a mentor and coach. I guide women into their potential as embodied, powerful leaders through awakened sexuality, empowered relationship dynamics, and honoring the divine feminine. So this means tapping into your sexual magic, healing, increasing your psychic and spiritual gifts, clarifying and evolving your relationships, which is super powerful and then ripples out into everything. And also embracing yourself as the goddess, which we've been doing this week in the challenge. My method is a fusion of dynamic coaching, energy work, wisdom practices, ancient wisdom, really tapping into self-love and Ayurveda, and then diving deep into core wounds and igniting sexual liberation. Right? We all need to come more. Okay, more orgasms, more pleasure, more desire. Tapping into these things, it really awakens us to live the life that we came here to live. Awesome. So today's challenge is an invitation to connect with the elements and with your senses. So really anything would work for today's challenge. You could do a nice scented bath or go to the pool or a river, but maybe submerging yourself in water if water is the element you feel called to connect with. Or for wind or air, you could watch the clouds, or maybe just go outside and close your eyes and feel the wind. Sounds nice. For fire, I was thinking, candle meditation would work for fire. Obviously, fire pit or fire dance, but really watching the sunset, I think would be a really nice way to connect with fire today and also in this equinox portal. And side note, watching the sunrise and the sunset really helps your hormones and your body get into a circadian rhythm, which optimizes everything. It also helps with depression. So if you're someone that struggles with anxiety and depression, watching the sunrise and the sunset every day is a game changer. It really will shift things, and you have to, actually get up and watch the sunrise, and it takes effort, and that also brings confidence and empowerment. Yeah. And then for earth, there's so many practices to connect with the earth. An earth meditation would be lovely. There's one I do where you just go into the womb of the earth. That would be awesome. Going hiking, barefoot on the ground, hands maybe on the earth, any of those, if earth is what's speaking to you. So the invitation is to pick an element and connect with it intentionally at some point today. And you could do all elements if you want, that's fine. Whatever spoke to you when I was sharing, that's probably the one. That's the one. And if you really feel, not sure about any of the elements, you could always do the goddess as your own body meditation. So this is one that I recorded earlier this week. It's from the book that the goddesses are going through, which is in the other room because I was reading it, Awakening Shakti by Sally Kempton. So she has tons of meditations in that book. And even if you're not with the goddesses going through that book, I highly recommend going through that book. And you can still join us if you want. Awesome. So I hope that you have a lovely time connecting with the elements today. And the other aspect of that is each element is connected to a sense. So whichever element, whenever you're connecting with the element, check in with all of your senses. The invitation is to notice what you smell, what you taste, what you hear, what you can feel, what you see, right? And the senses are an access point into the present moment. into beingness. In being, there's no anxiety and there's no depression. There's it's openness, oneness, right? It's just basking in beingness. And the elements can take us there. The senses can take us into that moment. So that's the invitation, is to actually be with an element. Allow yourself spiritually to connect with that element, and using the senses to get there is a great way to do that. All right, so this is similar. Like tomorrow, we're kicking off the cleanse. If anyone wants to join the goddesses on our cleanse, it's going to be very potent. I'm excited. I'm already pre-cleansing. So there's things to do before a cleanse, which is, putting all the things you don't want to eat during the cleanse in a box, and getting your cleansing journal, and, buying the food that you want to consume during the cleanse. So I'm getting all ready. If anyone wants to join us, we are starting officially tomorrow, and the cleanse call is at 4 Pacific time. So you can send me a message or comment. And the Goddess Book Club is going through Awakening Shakti. So if you would like to join us for that, this week is Durga, next week is Lakshmi, and the next week is Kali. I am so excited. So, and if you just want to chat about sexuality, spirituality, I'm looking for women that have been on birth control that are off of it and are willing to talk about that with me. So any of those things, I love to connect and just surrender to how the universe is flowing. So if you feel like, ooh, I kind of want to talk to Neve, let's do it. Let's chat. My Zoom link is in the description. I trust that this Primal Goddess activation has served you. I love you, and I will see you soon.